Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time with our evil group, we were just ruling our kingdom, waiting desperately for the day in which we can go down into the next area, but we still have many things to rule and do. We don't really have any quests going on at the moment that we can actually do right now, other than try and maximize all of our crusade stats, which I do intend to do. And requires us to, build buildings and stuff in all of our little settlements to get the logistics points and do leadership things to get leadership points, all the things that we need to do. We are now hunting down mutiny and doing a dangerous hunt. I don't think we have any logistics related things at the moment. Just everything is diplomacy. Diplomacy is clearly the most important of all stats. As for our campaign, it's doing fine. There's no enemies on the board. I think we've cleared off pretty well everything. There isn't a level 11 army we have to go take care of eventually. I don't think we're allowed to go into these areas, to the best of my knowledge anyways. I guess we can try, see what happens. That didn't go anywhere. We could try and move down here. I don't think it's going to let us go into this other area though. The Wounded Lands, I think, are off limits to us. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to go check. We're not doing anything important with this army anyways, so... We park right here, you can't go that way. Let's try maybe this way. We'll loop around to go down. Let's see if there's a way to over there. This army can come down here and fight this level 9 army, which shouldn't be too bad. All things considered, it is not the worst in the world, and I'm also going to just quickly check to make sure our audio is working properly, and it is. We're fine. Everything is all good. Where is that level 9 army? Okay, we're a million miles away from these level 10 or these 10 vampires, so we're not too worried about them. And then just shield bearers, nothing of value. These guys have 4 out of 4. This is 3 out of 3. This is only 2 out of 3. We can put the shield bearers, right? These ones, to be part of this army. Can it make it there this turn? It sure cannot. But then we'll have one less army on our board. We'll leave it till next turn. Skipping a day. Let's move it in and just jam it into this army and call it a day. One less army to worry about. Okay, level 10 army, these are the Cleric Guard, which we can't put anywhere yet either, so... Such is life. We're going to move this army down. I don't think we need those 10 vampires. They're not going to change the outcome of this fight too much. Neither of these 14 and 16 champions and skeleton archers, but... Most of our army is just tied up in zombies, skeletons. Oh, please group all up so I can fireball you all in one go. No. Oh, close enough. Not the worst fireball situation. It's a lot of zombie, or a lot of air elementals. Okay, this should be fine. Let's try and make sort of a wall so that our vampires have to tank. I don't care too much if the skeletons get murdered. That's just the way of the world. 1 vampire died, 4 vampires died, 14 skeleton archers died, and 10 more vampires died. And 93 skeletons died. That's a lot of skeletons to have died, but it's fine. Let's blow up these ones. Okay, turn around, smack this one. This is 14 and 53. I think the 53 will be killed by this skeleton attack, and if not, the zombies cannot come in and do it because they can't close in on it, so let's just do that. 1 more vampire died. Everyone just hit the vampires. They can heal themselves. Perfect. This is going exactly the way I was kind of hoping it would. And we'll just smash this guy. Or 58 of them. You can kill those 2. And you can kill those ones. Kill the 14. Killed 17, so there's only the 1 big group left, 73 here. This is perfectly okay. Shouldn't even result in any permanent casualties. Finish those ones off. Kill these ones. Kill those ones, and I think this should be over. Done and done. Everything survived, technically. We killed like 600-ish air elementals. Oh boy, energy points. Alrighty, we can get Ice Storm, which is pretty good. What's Good Hope? That's pretty good as well. Hold is great, but I think we're gonna go with Ice Storm. I do love me a good Ice Storm. So, now, here's where it gets interesting, because that is a hefty army. Level 11 army. This one's actually, I think, going to be worse, though. I think that the 10 army is worse than the 11 in this case. We're going to try the 11 out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. They are probably going to get to go first, at least some of them. And they do have teleportation, at least some of them as well. And we lost most of our turn. Okay. This is fine. Let's kill almost all of those. Didn't quite kill that one. Come on. One Merilith survived. They summoned more enemies. This is gonna be okay, I think. We can kill the Painjai easily. Do we blow up the Vrolic guy, or do we blow up this squad here with the Galu? Probably with the Galu. Okay, those are all dead. There's a solid chance, yeah, I'll just blow those up. Okay. And then just wait. Oh, you can teleport? I wasn't expecting that. We are out of mana too, which is really actually not good. Let's wipe these things out. Nope, we are not. Okay, let's kill... We need to kill the Painjai. Or the... whatever these are. Rockfly. At all costs. Our vampires will tank as much as possible. Which, actually, they're alive now, so they should be able to do some good amount of healing. Can you go down any further? Nope, right to there. Skeletons killed those. We're moving in on the broccoli. They have a lot of damage resistance. Like a shocking amount of damage resistance. We are doing a lot of 0 damage hits to these things. But I don't think they can actually win, or do any significant damage to my vampires, because there's so many of them, and they're so tanky that, like, the damage output is not enough to even remotely get close to killing any of them. 3 left. Still doing 0 damage. Excellent. I like how everything's doing 0 damage except for our 1,500 skeletons, which are by far carrying the force. But we get it. We killed the level 100 thing. We found our ancient map of Sarkoris. I don't know if that's any use to us, but it exists nonetheless. We have a rank. Oh, we have logistics reform. Hooray! Do that. Issue that decree. Get that going. That'll be next turn. We're gonna not attack the other group for a little bit with this undead army, and the reason for that is we're just gonna kind of wait for our mana to come back a little. We are very low on mana. Let's see what our logistics event is gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be super duper interesting and not at all horrible. I think this might be level 5 logistics as well, so I think we're golden. Let's find out. Alright then now. Commander, Dorglind is one eye is looking at you grimly. Next to her stands a shackled half-elf. This is Corporal Nickled Bartley. He was detained while stealing army property. During interrogation, he admitted to being one of the leaders of the Fellows of the Crusade. Based on his account... Give me one sec, sorry. Sorry about that. Based on his account, we've identified and arrested the rest of the leaders of the Fellows. The law says that this kind of offense in wartime warrants a noose. She shoots Nickled a sullen look. But they are our soldiers after all. We fought together more than once. It's rotten hanging your comrades. I say we boot them all the way to Nerosian in chains. Let them be tried like common thieves. They'll serve their time, and hopefully these sorry excuses for bandits will wise up a bit. What bandits? Bandits would have already hightailed it from Dresden. These guys are alright. We could use them for things. Don't split up your mates, Eltimar. That's low. Let's tuck them away in some far-off garrison, and if anyone asks, they will say that they liked it. They have stumbled. They're criminals, but they're also mortals who have chosen to risk their lives in order to stop a demonic invasion. Surely that mitigates their guilt, at least a little. There's no need for trials or gallows. We should show mercy and give them a chance to atone for what they've done. These insolent dogs dare lay a finger on the master's property. They must be punished, not by the gallows. That won't scare anyone. We should have them ripped to pieces in front of their ranks. What'd you do, Bartley? I did what I did. Nickel looks at you defiantly. I won't lie. I'll tell you everything. And you can do what you will. Pardon me if you like. If not, go ahead and execute me. Here's how it went. In the last battle, some of our company ran into some enemies with an infectious plague. When they got back to the barracks, half of them came down with something. They were hot as coals and raving, crying, green slime instead of tears. And the smell. They were rotting alive. The healers helped everyone they could, bless them, but there weren't enough healing potions for everyone. So my guys are lying there rotting away, and the quartermaster, that cur, he just shrugs. We're out, he says, pointing, looking at me all smug. Well, we roughed him up a little, checked his cabinet, and what do you know? He did have potions, a whole crate of them. We ran straight back to the infirmary, and we saved our friends. And that was it. They shackled us and brought us to you for judgment. Think I'm a criminal? Then fine, sentence me. But I reckon the real criminals here are the quartermasters. They just sit there, fat and happy, hoarding all the goods the kingdoms gave them. Meanwhile, we're flopping about in the dirt and the blood. And if we need anything, the answer's always the same. We're out. Corporal Bartley forgot to mention that he beat the quartermaster almost to death and left him to bleed out. It's a miracle the poor man's still breathing, and that the healing potions were intended for command staff. The quartermaster had an order if he was to die sooner than let anyone steal items of strategic importance. The death of a trained officer is a much heavier blow than the death of a common soldier. Without capable officers, our losses would grow tenfold. He also failed to mention a dozen previous cases of theft which cannot be so neatly excused by a touching concern for his comrades, and a whole warehouse worth of stolen goods he stashed near the city walls. Dorglinda shakes her head grimly, glowering at Nickland. No way around it, lads. You've been caught. We have to punish you, otherwise you can kiss goodbye to any sense of order. Alright, Woljif, we can get finance points and material points for each control region, which is quite a lot. Redemption is positive morale, increases all of our incomes. Execution gets salvage, which is defeating an army gets 1,000 points. Or send him to Mendev and we increase all of our incomes by 5%. Send him to Mendev. Dorglinda breathes a sigh of relief. Thank you, Commander. I was not looking forward to executing our comrades, but this way we can punish these idiots as well as showing Neurosian we have a grip on our troublemakers. Hope that does it for our fellow's problem. Who knows, maybe our supply situation is finally sorted and we won't have to assemble the logistics council in full again. We can only hope. Well, let's take a quick look at our campaign now. We're doing pretty good. We need a couple more days of mana before we go fight that level 10 army. But where are we at in terms of stuff? We have a leadership rank up coming up right now. Strengthening the chain of command. We already have a leadership thing going on. It is only 1 day away though, so that's perfectly fine. And our military is about halfway up. Its last rank. So hopefully we'll get that sorted too. We are going to rank up strengthening the chain of command. That's tomorrow. And Dangerous Hunt almost done. We have Branch of the Last Ash, which is a thing we can do, I guess. It's another relic. And I guess we'll just wait yet another day. Really not much we can do other than that. How much money and stuff do we have? We have a decent amount of materials. Do we have any settlements that we haven't upgraded yet? This one's all upgraded. Gargoyle Canyon is all upgraded. Villareth's place is upgraded. Stone Maze is upgraded. Treasonholm I know is. Camp on the Ferry for sure is. And Gloomy Gorge, sure. Okay, we're golden. Nothing's going on there. Let's move. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Why did I do that? I did a silly, guys. I did a stupid. It happens. And now we're stuck on another long loading screen. I will say the loading screens in this game are a little intense sometimes. I can understand why. Like, the game is a very complex game, I would imagine, to code. There's a lot of things going on. But sometimes the loading screens are a bit much. Alright, so if we go down this way, can we go any further? We're out of movement points. Let's skip a day and then do our leadership thing. Strengthening the chain of command is done. We have an event. Hitting the bottle. The alchemist Zagelforns has gotten himself in trouble again. After having one too many drinks, he accidentally set a supply cart ablaze during the demonstration of his improved alchemist's fire. Zagelforns was apprehended on the spot by an outraged quartermaster, and the officers now demand a banning of libation among the Crusaders. The High Priest of Neurosian is in favor of this proposal since drunken Crusaders damage the Crusade's reputation. Drinks for Merit gives us military experience, morale up, but less diplomacy for permitting them. Banning them gives us leadership and diplomacy, And reduces... I'm just going to go with drinks for merit, because that's what I want. I want military experience. Drinks are only given out to those who deserve them. The soldiers' enthusiasm on the front lines has improved substantially. The alchemist Dagnall was strongly supported this decision and rushed off to work with even greater dedication. Now really all we have is... This is only a one-day mission. Oh, that's the one we're working on. Alright, how is our mana going for this army? 42. It's only a couple fireballs worth. We'll keep going. Apparently we just wandered right into a fight. That's fine. Don't know what it's going to be. Oh, our mana. Alright, we'll try and preserve as much mana as we can. I'm just going to move these guys up to soak up all the damage. Please shoot the vampires. Thank you. Okay, moving skeletons up, zombies up. Go down this way, I guess. Go stab these guys. There we go. This is going fine so far. Shoot those guys. There's only 15 of them left. We've lost very few casualties so far, mostly vampires, which will come back. Not overly concerned about those. Zombies come down this way. Hit the Pinjai. More. Those are dead. Oh no, 20 skeletons. I knew they were going to turn on the skeletons eventually, but there's only 10 of them left, so it doesn't matter. Blow those up. Zombies come down this way. I don't know why I moved my skeleton sharpshooters up. That was weird and dumb. Can you finish those ones off? You can. Just going to move that there so that they're a little more in range of our skeletons, which can come down and smack them. Potentially for all of them. Indeed for all of them. So we did have another army to kill. Not super important army. And we'll still skip another day because I really don't want to deal with that yet. It's so many spearmen, or whatever they are. I think they're spearmen, or cultists, or something. I'm also making a chicken pot pie, and it smells amazing. So after this video, I'm going to eat that. It's going to be good. Alright, leadership up. Or sorry, is this? Yeah, leadership. Commander, permission to report. Captain Harmatan looks worried. The army's disposition is growing dangerous. More and more soldiers express their distrust towards you and your mythical powers. They grumble in their lack of understanding of where you are leading them and what your plan is. What's worse, the wary have once again emerged among the officers. They're adding fuel to the fires of sedition, and we've already had a case of direct insubordination. You have to win back the trust of the soldiers forthwith, or else the army will be paralyzed. Some privates have already refused to march into battle. I suggest that we make your strategy clear by setting up a bulletin board. It could have a new statement with your name on it every week. Every 2 weeks you could invite delegates from your soldiers to ask any questions they might have. It feels like the soldiers are discouraged and dismayed. We should embolden them by reminding them that the crusade is about more than death and danger. This is a time of camaraderie and valor too. Maybe we could adorn the city with an inspirational monument or two, the kind that lifts your spirits whenever you walk by. Soldiers have the right to ask their generals questions, but they have no right to disobey orders simply because their curiosity isn't being satisfied. They are committing sabotage, and the penalty for sabotage is a court-martial. We'll build new taverns for our soldiers and pour them free beer on the commander's behalf. That's the easiest way to win their love. Monuments give +5 chance to act twice during positive combat morale. Regil, we have a chance, decreases the chance to skip action due to negative morale, only 1 for Gallows. Taverns increase all morale effects by 10%. And Bulletin Board gives +2 bonus to act twice and -2, so it's the middle ground of them all. Sure, set up a bulletin board. Glad to be of service. I'll tell the soldiers to choose their own delegates. You'll have text of your first address to our troops on your table today. I was kind of hoping for something to give us military experience, but that is apparently not the case. And we are now at level 5 with everything except for military experience. That's the only thing we're missing, which is kind of bad. It's the hardest one to get. I mean, these ones are already going up to level 6, but do we have another rank up for diplomacy? I don't think so. What decrees do we have on the go currently? None. We can actually do some. Let's do... Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. Dangerous Hunt is... We already finished that one, I think. Yes, that one just finished. We can do the religious feast, which is economy. We can do help with the nail or the soldier one, which are both okay, but I kind of want to work on these things. Unfortunately, we can't do soul shear. We sold it or got rid of it somewhere, and I could not for the life of me find it anywhere in the entire game. I don't know where it went. We can do the Rovagug one though. 5 days? Sure. Let's get started on it. Oh, there's another army down there. Where is it? Our other army is not in position to fight it, so let's move that army around a little. Just to there. Actually, we can just go fight the army and kill it. I really want to get this to the... what gives military experience? I know some events do, and all sorts of things. Does fighting give military stuff? If it does, then we should be wonderful at it by now. This is another similar army to the one last time. She has tons of mana though, so she's gonna just blow up those ones, shoot these ones. We also have 144 Hedge Knights to go smack those ones around. Defend. 4 Hedge Knights just ate it. But the Hell Knights came and took out the rest of it. Alright. Back down there. We'll wait another day. I think we're pretty close to being mana'd up enough to fight this. Maybe one more day. That should be fine. 77 mana is pretty good. We should be able to fight this, in theory. This is so many troops though, like just a truly staggering amount of troops. Oh, there's Marilys, but I don't care about those cultists. Cultists, there's so many. Okay. Let's just start to get rid of some of them. We killed... oh. Hang on. We're gonna go back to the beginning of that fight. Why, you might ask? We should have used Ice Storm instead. Because... Valors are immune to fire. Makes perfect sense, honestly. Change of plans slightly. It'll do about the same amount of damage to the cultists anyways. So, move. How close can they get? We can't quite get into range there, so move up to there. And then just shoot like those guys, I guess. That's fine. Definitely move our skeletons up. Oh no, the Mariliths have come into close quarter combat. I don't know if I actually care too much about that. That hurt a little bit. Fowlers are all dead. Well, let's see how this goes. They definitely need a tank, because nothing else can. Oh, this is perfect. They're all lined up now. This is great. This couldn't have gone better, honestly. Now we can just start blasting them away. Thank you for coming to stand in a very stupid location for you to stand. They just killed hundreds of their own people by doing an incredibly stupid channel damage undead channeling. That could not have gone better, honestly. I'm very happy with the way this is turning out now. Just keep doing it, absolutely. It'll work one of these times, I promise you. Our 16 champions are kind of worthless, I'm not gonna lie. Those guys are dead now. That was a very easy fight. Okay, we're golden. That was so good. I'm very pleased with the way that turned out. I think that's the last army, honestly, that we can fight. Finance points, hooray! And we gained a level. And we gained... we have... one spell... what do vampires count as? Do they count as a spellcasting unit? I don't know. Oh well, it doesn't really make a difference. Let's take a look. Are you guys a spellcasting unit? No, I don't think so. I think that you don't count as one. Yeah, they are. No, they're spellcasting units. We got extra experience, or extra armor class for them. Sweet. That actually worked out really, really well. There's still one more demon army we can go fight. It's a mere 209 movement away. Just a little bit of a walk. What is that? Bones in a pool of mud. It's a reagent thing. I could wander around and grab all those, I guess, but I really don't want to. Well, let's just skip another day, I think. We don't have no decrees going? I thought we did a decree. Didn't we? Did I miss a decree? Oh well, let's do the branch of the last ash. Do that. What other decrees do we have? Nothing. We have nothing going on. That's the weird part of this whole thing. Anyone got an event for us? A lich thing? Anything? Let's quickly check. If not, I guess we'll just keep doing this till all the relics are done, and then that'll be it. Then we go down into the abyss. How do we lose the lost ancient map of Sarkoris? Did we miss an event or something? I'm gonna go quickly step outside and take a look at what's going on out here. It's possible we could just...
This way!
Need to see what's going on out here. Maybe what I'll do right now is take a small pause, since we've done everything else that we can do, and just run around and grab all of these things for reagents, because apparently we have a bunch of those to do and we can't go anywhere else. Might also see what's beyond this into the stone wilds. Who knows what's up there? But anyways, I'll be right back, and I'll do the rest of the relics on the way. Then we can just show you guys all the relics as well. Back shortly. We finally have the last development of the art of war. They who do not seek to know their enemy and fail to forge new paths to victory will inevitably fall. The secret of success lies in officers' steadfast focus on strategy, the ability to learn from past experiences, and the preparation of soldiers for future battle. This is the last thing we need before we can go into the Midnight Feint, which is good because our morale is starting to tank. Alright, let's do it. It's finally time. After this, we'll end the video, and then in the next video we'll go to the Midnight Feint. This is our very last thing, so it's very exciting. We've done all the relics. I've mostly just been waiting for military things to pop up so I can get the military experience needed to do this. It took a while. Commander, I'm glad to report that the reorganization of our army is practically complete. The counterattack and capture of Karamzade's citadel will serve as a vivid demonstration of our increased military strength, but before we set out, I'd strongly advise that our officers are informed of the tactical approach we're going to follow on the battlefield from now on. Apart from good soldiers and generals, an army needs a doctrine, and that states how it intends to win future battles. Personally, I would support a cautious, balanced tactic of attrition, based on a defensive style of warfare. A decisive cavalry charge is the best tactic I know. The demons are bloodthirsty, but they're not too eager to die for their cause. If we were to daze them with a powerful strike and shake their confidence, they would choose running for their lives over a selfless stand. We cannot change the fact that our warriors lack the demons' individual might, but our discipline and chain of command are superior. The best way is to maintain a tight formation. We move the foot soldiers up front, withstand the enemy's blow, and then perform a quick, crushing counterattack. That is how the Taldan phalanx won their battles. That is how we will prevail as well. No matter what bright ideas the general has, no matter what strategies they may devise in advance, in battle a soldier must know how to react. If I were in charge, I'd give my officers freedom to act on their own initiative instead of hammering particular tactics into their heads. Your uplander military lacks cunning. You prefer to fight head-on in situations that call for guile. I say we make use of diversions and sabotage in our tactics. Alright, so we can do the charge ability for cavalry, which gives a +1 bonus to speed and 20% bonus to damage for 1 round, but they get -2 AC for 1 round after that. The phalanx, the infantry get charged, which is basically the same thing. Initiative in battle, they gain independence feat, which is +2 to initiative. Diversions, debilitating poison, reduces speed to 0. Defensive formation, the units get +2 bonus against saving throws against disease and poison. It's actually not that useful, to be honest. Let's go with, I think, the cavalry charge. Wonderful, we'll trample this demon filth into the dirt before they even know where we hit them from, or where to run. Well, I believe the military council has reached a decision on all the necessary reforms. All that's left is to put our army to the test. The siege of Storm's Peak. This battle will show us the worth of all the work we've done. Captain Odin's voice quivers nervously on these last words, and for an instant his mask of composure cracks. Seeing you take notice, he shoots you a look of warning that says, "Not now." Does that mean we have a new attack to do? I'm just kind of curious. Let's take a quick peek. If I were... Oh, we do have another army to fight. Cool. A level 9 army. Let's look on a map. It's probably easier to find. Petrified Library. The Wastes. I honestly could not tell you where this fight would be. We're under siege at Camp of the Ferry. That's not a big deal. Could not care less about that, honestly. My dog is very annoying right now. He keeps barking. There's a level 9 army here. I'm not even sure. It's a lair, apparently. I do have an army nearby there, this one. And this army is more than capable of destroying whatever that is. I don't know if I can reach there this turn, though. Nope, I went the wrong way for sure. Get back up there. Now I definitely can't make it this turn. Or maybe I can. This fight should be extremely one-sided. Our army is... Well, that was a fireball. I wasn't expecting that. Fair enough. Oh, we didn't quite kill them. Let's heal up some things. What can we heal that will have a lot of casualties? That one. It's possible the Hell Knights will finish this off, and they did. Perfectly fine. Was that the army we had to kill? Who knows? The errand is complete, which was Storm Peak. Okay, so that was the thing. We gained a level. We can get Breath of Life, which is healing. Bull's Strength, which is attack. Bear's Endurance, which is HP. Good Hope, which is all units get +2 to attack and initiative. And Morale. Sure, why not? Probably not going to use that, but whatever. There we go. So, that's all we got. We are now ready to go and deal with Midnight Fane. For now, I'm going to leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time, and we will head into whatever lies below Dresden. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.